right?
I didn't, though.
I know. I was the only one that got sent out yesterday. Any other day it would have been millions.
Couldn't stop laughing when we heard them. And not about you. Flubby. Must have been like peeing on a drum.
Yeah, well, she couldn't wait to grip me a break, reporting me to Holy Joe. She knows I'll get destroyed.
Do you reckon you'll get swiped?
If I do, he'll half kill me. He's got it in for me.
Worth it, though. I wish I'd thought of it. I'd love to see the gob on here.
So would I. Hey, have you got any scran on you?
I haven't.
I'm starving. I was supposed to be on first dinners.
Got some chewy?
Nah. Oh, go ahead.
I cycled lonely as a cloud.
I wish you'd hurry up and see me. I don't care as long as I get something to eat. Hey, want you on first dinners?
Yeah, but it's mince again. I'll go in for the pod. Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't cook your flan for yesterday. Just say I'll eat a favour, eh?
Yeah, you're going to see him for me if you want.
Get off, I'm not soft.
I'll tell you what then. How about coming to Valentine's dance with us?
What if someone's asked me?
You haven't, have they?
No.
Well, you can go then, can't you?
What's that?
What's that?
It's your dinner.
I can get better than this down at the Swan.
You better go there then.
I saw some boiled ham out there this morning.
Yes, and it's staying there till our Kevin arrives.
When's he coming?
After school this afternoon.
Well, how come he gets boiled ham and I get a pie?
You can have boiled ham when Kevin comes.
You should have told me he was coming.
I didn't get a chance.
Hey? What rhymes with pleasure?
What?
Well, it's a straightforward question, love. What rhymes with pleasure?
Oh, I haven't got time for your daft questions. I'll go and get changed.
Hey! What are you being a snob for?
Well, maybe I don't talk to idiots.
Who's an idiot?
He is for doing it, and you are for bothering with him.
It was only a joke.
Yeah, and he'll think it's dead funny, won't he? Were you in on it?
No.
No.
So you went in the staff room ladies all on your own. Just think about it, Damien. You get cane for doing that. And you try knocking some sense into him, eh? If you think it's worth it.
Who does she think she is?
Oh, forget it.
Anyway, she'll be in trouble herself the way she is carrying on.
What?
Isn't that Mr. Fowler?
Karen?
Yeah, haven't you seen them? They're always together. She follows him round like a lap dog.
He's that black fella, isn't he? Doesn't teach us divvies.
Everyone's talking about them.
Are they?
Leave that. I said leave that. Come and sit down.
Oh.
Now, how much have you lost?
What you on about now?
You know. How much?
Harry.
Look, I've seen you looking in the paper. You met Bobby Grant coming out of the bookies, didn't you? How much have you lost?
I won't ask you again, Grant. Why did you do it? Well?
It was a joke, sir.
Speak up, lad.
It was a joke, sir.
You consider trespassing in the staff ladies' toilets and doing what you did. You consider that a joke. Let's hope it's not a joke that'll catch on. For your sake, Grant. What other reason did you have for doing it?
I was bored, sir. It was boring standing there.
You were bored. And you did all this for a joke because you were bored. Are you chewing? Well, get rid of it. You don't care, do you, Grant? You humiliated Mrs. Daniels. Can you imagine how embarrassed she was having to tell me what happened? Well?
Sir?
To a certain extent, your misdemeanors haven't offended me in the past. Truancy, fighting, selling jeans to other pupils. This, though, funny as it may seem to you, Grant, I find it disgusting, disgraceful and disgusting. Can we have a comment from you?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry. It's easy to say, isn't it, Grant? But let me tell you, you'll be watched from now on. Every minute of every day. Now I have to find a way of making you feel really sorry. I'll need a witness. Go and fetch Mr. Hall from the staff room.
I just wish you'd lead me to it.
And let it end up like last time.
Oh, it's nothing like that.
I had to borrow hundreds last time, just to put us straight. You lost it in a few weeks, and it took me 2 years to pay that loan back.
I've not bet more than a few pounds.
How much?
I don't know, but not much.
Look, you're a fool to yourself, woman. It's a mug's game. You don't see the bookies borrowing, do you, to get their losses back?
I won't have to borrow anything.
Why, you're packing it in? Oh, Kevin knows, you know.
Harry, why did you tell him?
I was worried. You subbing on your housekeeping, sneaking off out on the quiet. You should have guessed I'd know what was going on. Look, it's just as well that everyone knows. Then we can keep an eye on you.
I don't like being spied on.
And I don't like you backing horses on the quiet.
I've not bet much, honest. Just a few bob here and there.
I hope it is.
It is. I'm glad you know.
Why do you do it? Why has it started again?
I don't know. I just get a bit fed up. But I won't let it get out of hand, not again.
Morning, Mr. Tom.
Morning. It'll be 6 strokes this time, Grant. I just hope it may do some good. Which hand do you write with?
Right, sir.
The other one, then. Well, stick it out, Grant.
Morning, Jonathan. Could I have a word?
Come in, Heather. What can I do for you?
I wondered whether I could have next Tuesday off.
A day off? Does it cause us any problems?
No.
Oh, tell Polly. I'd better mention it to George.
Right, thanks.
Sit down, Heather. So you're off to Belfast again, are you? Young Polly was telling me how beautiful your parents' hotel is.
Yes, it's lovely.
Almost as beautiful as the offices of Hamilton and Devereux.
Yes.
Accountancy is a small world, Heather. John Quincy and I belong to the same Rotary Club. One of H&D's senior partners. So, ambitions to be a high flyer, eh?
Oh, I'd like the opportunity, at least.
I didn't think you were unhappy here.
I'm not.
You maintained a very high standard of work.
Thank you.
However, I should have liked the firm to have enjoyed a little more of it before you spread your wings.
I'm not unhappy here, but I do feel it's time to move on.
Perhaps I'm being a little old-fashioned in thinking J.D. Hargreaves should have some return on its investment in its staff. After crash courses, time off, minor points like that.
I do realise that, Jonathan, but I think it's too good an opportunity for me not to have applied.
Perhaps. Is it ambition, Heather? Or is it something to do with Roger? I know your marriage is broken up.
I will go to Valentine's dance with you.
Oh, great. Do you want me to get some cider and that so we can drink it before we go in?
All right.
All right, then. See you, Pat.
You'll get all the support you need here, over you and Roger. It may be plain sailing now, but they could be upset ahead, if you go for divorce and so on. I just hope a more high-pressure sort of place like Hamilton and Devereux would... Well, they might not be as tolerant.
I don't intend my personal life to interfere with my work, wherever I am.
You'll have to be prepared for a grilling on that subject at the interview.
What, on my marriage or lack of it?
Oh, yes, I want to know if you'll be committed to the firm, not likely to drop everything at a time of stress. I wish you luck, Heather, but be prepared for a tough interview. Yes, Polly? Oh, put him through. Hargreaves? Hello, Peter.
How can I write when you're in and out and up and down? What's wrong with you?
You get on with it. Just let me watch.
Don't you want to know what I'm writing?
What?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
Well, don't bother then.
I thought I'd have a little secret for a change.
Here. Put that away, Harry. And sit up.
Hey, what's for tea?
Never mind that. Did you bunk out early?
No.
Well, they're screaming for your blood back there. And after what happened to you, the savvy, you just haven't got any sense at all, have you?
Ah, no. No, you can't blame that on me. If it is true, it's some other divvy that's done it.
Or a different divvy from the first time.
Oh, funny. You know, you're as bad as only Joe you sometimes. It was a joke, that's all.
Oh, yeah, but the joke's on you, isn't it?
I didn't do it.
Oh, I believe you. They won't, though.
I'm not bothered. I know I'm innocent.
Oh, I know, it'll be chalked on walls. Damon Grant is innocent.
I'm starving. I got swiped to miss me dinner.
Oh, it's a sore.
What are we having with this? Chips?
Well, she wants us to do a corned beef hash.
Oh, great.
Beggar started that, hadn't you?
What? I'm not doing it.
Well, don't look at me.
Oh, Karen!
This is Sal, Dad. Short for Sarah.
Hello, love. Pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
And the little one's Jessica, Sal's daughter.
Hello.
You're not little, are you, love? Come on.
Oh, sit yourself by the fire if you're chilly, Jessica, love. That's right. Make yourself comfortable. Stop standing about, Kevin.
Any tea on, Mum?
Oh, yes. Tea for everybody.
Oh, lovely.
You'll have tea, won't you?
Everything okay, Dad?
Well, I can't complain.
Having a sleep with you?
What, with your mother in her flap? No chance. Where do you live then?
In McGull.
Oh, very nice. McGull was all fields when I was a lad.
Oh, he always says that. The Pier Head was all fields when my dad was a lad.
There are still some fields round our way, aren't there, Jess?
Do you go to Captain School?
Yeah.
Thought I recognised your tie. What year are you in?
Fourth.
Ready to start your O-levels, aren't you?
Do you do English?
Yeah.
One of my star pupils when she was a third year.
Did you ever teach her any poetry?
Poetry. Did I? Vernon Scannell.
Vernon Scannell, eh? I've never heard of him. Have you, love?
No.
Probably one of those beatnik types. I'm talking about real poetry, you know, the stuff that rhymes.
Don't let him bore you, love. What's he on about? Boxing of trains?
Well, for your information, we were talking about poetry.
Poetry, eh? Well, that's a change.
You'll help me with these rhymes, won't you, love?
You? Writing a poem? Oh, I know what you're up to.
Mind you, don't say anything. He's not the only clever one in the family, you know. Now, listen, love, you can help me with the rhymes.
I don't mind.
But not a word to Mrs. Cross, because she's been trying to guess all day what I'm doing. And not a word from you either. Now, I'm looking for a word to rhyme with pleasure and laughter. You can give us a hand as well, you know.
Why didn't you tell him?
I just didn't like.
You promised me.
I'm sorry.
God knows who he thinks they are.
I did tell him you were bringing a friend.
And her 14-year-old daughter. I don't know.
Right, now, which stars again, you?
Rafter.
Rafter. After.
Dafter.
As the years roll by, you grow much dafter. Now, we can't go back, can we?
He seems to be getting on all right to me.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Just leave it, Kevin. It might be different now he's met them.
Maybe.
Here, take these in for me. There's a good lad.
Hey, this is better stuff than Vernon what's-his-name, isn't it, girls?
Much better. Hey, Kevin, aren't you going to give your father marks out of 10?
Yeah, why not?
And if there's any spelling mistakes, it's this one's fault.
They are not.
Now, let me see.
Go on, go on. You'll get at least 90%, Kevin.
Do you always call the teachers by their first names, love?
Hey, are you going to read all night or what?
Oh, what?
Well, isn't it about time you got the tea on?
I've told you I'm not doing it.
Oh, why?
That's fine.
Oh, are you scared of cutting yourself, yeah?
Are you totally soft? It comes from Chile.
So what?
So it's a fascist country. The people are dying of starvation while a few of them get fat on using the land to produce beef. And if anybody kicks up a fuss about it, they just vanish, they disappear without a trace.
Oh, come on, not all that again.
And if I eat that meat, I'll be condoning what's happening there.
But you don't have to eat it, just cook it.
If you want it, you can cook it.
Oh, Karen!
Oh, nothing.
Well, what's my mum going to say?
I don't care, I'll tell her to.
My dad'll make you cook it.
Oh, no, he won't. He'll understand me principles. Well, he would have done once.
Well, I'm not doing it.
Look, Damon, your name's Mud at school this week. How long before it stinks here, too? If you don't want me mum to know what's happened to you this afternoon, I suggest you just get the tea on. Not for me, for you.
That's blackmail. That's fascist.
I know.
Well, if we're using blackmail then, what about you and Ted Fowler?
Who I? Or about me and Ted Fowler?
Hiya.
Alan?
You sound how I feel.
Yes, I've had a rotten day.
Snap.
Did your computer blow up?
No, it's just that being on my own got to me a little bit today.
No need to tell me.
It's just that, it suited me having someone around. She suited me. Sam.
Well, take a leaf out of Sam's book and mine. If I got the job I'm after, she won't have places like Los Angeles all to herself.
I've got a contract in London.
Well, that's a start. Next week it might be...
Scunthorpe. Knowing my luck, it will be.
Oh, I'd take the contract in London with open arms. Try and get a few others while you're down there. Go to London and enjoy yourself, I would.
On my own.
Well, it can be done.
Heather, don't get me wrong after what Michelle said the other night and that, but, well, would you fancy coming with me?
What, to London?
Yeah. Well, it just occurred to me. There's the Rugby Union International at Twickenham. It's your lot, the Irish, against us. I thought I might stay over, make it into a real weekend.
Alan.
Well, it's just a thought. I mean, we'd be company for each other. And it'd be a change of scenery for both of us.
Yes, and we'd both be spending time talking about what we're talking about now. If we need company, it's with other people. People outside our position at the moment. Hey, thanks for thinking of me. But I must say no.
Never mind. Just a thought, eh? I'm not offended or anything.
And you can tell your mates to keep their dirty little rumours to themselves, right?
All right.
There's nothing going on between me and Ted. We just like talking to each other. He's got a lot to teach, I've got a lot to learn.
Yeah, all this third world stuff.
Right. And no matter what you think, I happen to find it very interesting.
Well, it seems boring to me.
Oh, well, it would do. That's because you're boring, you see. Me mum's boring. Me dad's boring. This whole house is boring. And if I can't get any intellectual stimulation here, where else have I got to go? That's what's between me and Ted.
Hey, you won't mention the caning to me, Mum?
Not so long as you keep your rumours to yourself. And get the tea on.
Bye-bye.
He's living with her.
What's the matter with you?
Kevin this, Kevin that, from a 14-year-old kid. Who does he think he is fetching her and that child into this house? Does he think I'm stupid?
He's fond of her. They may get married.
May?
She's had a terrible marriage.
I don't care about that. All I know is my son is living with a married woman.
She's divorced. She divorced him over hitting Jessica. Kevin says they want to wait. She doesn't want to rush into marriage after a life like that.
They're still living in sin. And I'm not going to have it.
Don't be daft, Harold. What he does is none of your business.
What goes on in this house is my business. And he's not to come here again with that girl and child. Dear. And if he comes on his own, it'll be when I'm out.
Harold, you can't act like that.
I can, and I am doing.
Go and talk to them.
I'll talk to him when he's either married to her or she's run off with some other mug.
She's not like that. She's a nice girl.
And don't think I hadn't noticed the child thanking you for the birthday present. You kept that from me. You'd met them before.
That's because I didn't want you to carry on like you are doing now. That's why.
I've had my say. That's the subject closed, and I've told you how I'll deal with it.
Why do we have to have this?
Look, love, there's no row between us. Not on my side, anyway. Here. Maybe this'll prove it.
What's this?
It's this year's Valentine, a week too early, and I wrote a poem in it for you.
Can't believe the same man wrote this. It's just said what he did about his own son.
Well, it is.